Okay, so there are permanent injunctions and interim injunctions or pre-trial injunctions. So a permanent injunction is where, as part of your claim, you ask the court to make an order permanently stopping somebody from doing something, usually stopping somebody from doing something. So it might be an order that you will not hereafter pass yourself off as being connected with the business of the claimant or something like that, or you will not trespass on the land, whatever it is. But the more common injunctions are interim injunctions, pre-trial, often even pre-action. So you have mandatory injunctions, where the court's ordering somebody to do something, and prohibitory injunctions where the court's saying you must not do. One of the most interesting injunctions and one of the most potent is the freezing order, which used to be called a Morava injunction. And that's usually applied for where you believe or have reason to believe, and there's evidence to prove it, that a would-be defendant is actually dissipating their assets in order to avoid a claim. So if you can satisfy the court that that's what's happening, then you go without notice to the defendant, which is a very serious thing to do. And it's one of the few instances nowadays in which you can go without notice to your opponent. And you ask the court to freeze their assets effectively pending trial. So the purpose of interim injunctions, to answer your question generally, is to preserve the status quo pending trial. But it's a very serious thing for the court to do because it goes against all the normal principles of English justice, which is that you don't make decisions affecting people's livelihoods and businesses until you've heard witnesses in the witness box and had seen them cross-examined by trained lawyers. And injunctions are granted almost always, with rare exceptions, on paper, in effect, by the judge reading witness statements. So you can't cross-examine a witness statement. So for the court to give an order and in effect sort of almost not prejudge the issue, but make a decision on the balance of convenience, as it's called, as to whether an injunction should be granted or not, is a pretty serious thing. Injunctions really are extremely potent weapons in the armory of a litigator.